Welcome in. Hello, Marie. It's nice to see you. How are you? Oh, it shows a badge now? Apparently, you're my top fan. Um, that's interesting. Are you able to hear me okay? I have the fan on the AC, so I don't know if it's like windy or like what's going on, you know? Um, I'm good. I'm good. I thought I'd hop on again tonight. I was on last night. I did a lot of readings. Um, you know, so I feel like why not come on again around the same time, like nighttime. I usually don't do nighttime, but I started to kind of do nighttime again. So I liked how it played out last night. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go live again. Um, and here I am. I got to like see a lot of people that I knew. Um, so it was nice, you know, it was a nice feeling. Um, but yeah, I was doing free and paid. I'm pretty much going to do the same today. A free yes or no, paid or donation any amount, preferably Cash App. But also, I have PayPal and Venmo, so it is what it is. But yeah, the free are yes nos, and anything else, like an in depth reading or a different type of question, obviously, would be like a donation. You know what I mean? Um, Let me finish writing it out. Oh my god, is that Momo? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I honestly thought like you just like I thought you completely like disappeared and I was never gonna like see you again. How are you? Oh my god. Momo, I started coming first of all, I started coming on more often, but then I also switched it up. I was like, no more morning, afternoon. Let me just come on at night and I feel like it's so much better because people have time, you know, to like come in and stuff. So I'm like, let me do it again. I was on last night, I'm on today, tonight. So I'm just like, I like seeing people come in and stuff like that, people I know. Um, so it's refreshing, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's positive and it gets the live going. So that's what I'm craving, you know, more interaction, more people in here and stuff like that. Um, yeah, you've been seeing me come on, right? Exactly. Um, I see everyone have badges. I don't. I think that's new. I didn't see that last night. It's so cool. It's like Mary's one, Momo's two. That's awesome. But I hope you're doing well, Momo. I'm doing free and paid readings. Keep in mind the paid readings are any amount, so I'm not even putting a price on the amount of donations. So feel free. Whoever wants to skip the line, get an in depth. Feel free. I've been okay. Um, Getting by, you know, getting by. I'm just finishing writing out the like the pin comment. Um, 1 second. Let me just finish writing it. I appreciate everyone being in here and supporting. Um, any amounts, and then Cash App. So, I mean, anyone who can, anyone that wants to donate, I prefer Cash App, so I put it up there. But if you absolutely can't use Cash App, I do have PayPal and Venmo. Just ask me what it is, and I'll let you know. But like, I do prefer the Cash App, um, you know, above everything else. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. You gave up tarot readings. First of all, why did you write it that way? Tarot readings. um, I forget. I forgot you do them. I that was like a reminder. So you're completely not going to do it? I mean, it's draining, so I don't blame you. But I I mean, to each their own. Did you get back into it? You have no idea. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, guys, please like the live as well. You don't have to do it to get the free question, but if you can, just to kind of bump up the live just a little bit. I think it helps with like it being more seen for new people, like people that are not subscribers. They'll be able to like see the live, I guess, or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys can just like the live, I would appreciate it. Donations are um, not mandatory, but again, if you do want a donated reading, a donated question, feel free. It's any amount. Okay. It's a donation per question. It's in depth. It doesn't have to be a yes no, and if it is a yes no, it's going to be an in depth yes no, if that makes sense. And then on top of that, you get to skip the list, but obviously the list is small. It's only two people in here right now. Last night I had like I don't remember 5, 7, 8 people on the free list, and by the time I started the free list, I was getting like, you know, I was doing donation first because obviously they skipped the line. So that's kind of how it is. Um, it's a lot, yeah. I mean, even me, like I do private readings too, and those are even worse. Well, actually, sometimes it's worse to do it live because you're picking up on different people's energy at once. So it really just depends. Sometimes it's easier doing a private one on one. Sometimes it's not. It just really depends. I think at the end of the day, you're still picking up on energy and it's a lot of work. So yeah, um, maybe you just needed a break. I don't know. You know, um, if you want that to be your question, like, should you continue doing tarot? We could do that too, Momo. I'm not sure like exactly what you want, but I mean it's been a while, so I'm sure you have like questions. I don't know, maybe you don't, but it's been a minute. Um, but Marie was first, so I will, give her the free yes or no first, and then I guess we'll move on to you, um, if that makes sense. Love you and wish you the best. I will check on you from time to time. Love you, baby boy. Oh, thank you. Are you leaving? You're not staying? Marie, go ahead and type your free yes or no. Um, Go ahead and type your free yes or no. Or are you at work, Momo? It is so hot today. I really just don't understand why it's this hot. I really don't. I genuinely just do not know why it's so hot. Oh, okay, that's fine. Well, thank you for stopping by. It was nice to see you, and I'll be here. So whenever you need, I guess, or if you just wanna listen, watch, whatever. Um, it's totally up to you. It's your choice. Marie, are you still in here? It is freaking hot. It is way too hot. Just gonna wait, I guess, for people. I don't know. It's pretty late. Though it's 11 o'clock here. So it's pretty late. I don't really know who's gonna come in, but we'll see. I guess you know. Um, I think Marie left. Um, what a shame. Maybe she'll be back. I don't know. I'll just wait for people to join though. I will wait. I might even go get like water or something and then come back. I'll just leave the live on. Yeah, I think I'll do that maybe. Um, I'll do like a BRB, 2 to 3 minutes, go get some water or whatever. Um, and then see who comes in after I'm back, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do that. Hi, can I get a free yes or no? Yes, you can, Crystal. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna go get water. I'm not leaving. The live is still on, and I'll get you afterwards. Okay? It's really hot. I don't know why it's so hot. I really don't. But I got you in like a minute. Okay? Thank you so much, and welcome back. I feel like you're familiar. I feel like I know who you are. Let me know if you are someone that I know, because I know a few crystals actually. Um, yes, you can. Whoever just asked, give me a minute, okay? I think I might actually have water in this room, but give me like a minute. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Who is still here? Who is still here? I have a free list. I have a paid list. Um, the paid readings are any amount. My Cash App is there. I prefer Cash App. I also have PayPal and Venmo. You get to skip the list. You get an in-depth reading if you do choose to donate, but it's optional. And again, it's any amount. Um, the free readings, I do ask that you at least like the live. You don't have to, but if you could just like the live, it would be nice. Um, and we can get started, okay? The free questions are a yes or no only, and they're not in depth. So keep in mind that although it is a free reading, it's not like a long reading. You know what I mean? So there's that. So Crystal's here. I believe the other person is here. I don't know if Momo's still here. She said she didn't want a reading. Um, all right, so let's get started. Will the property I own sell off soon? Kind of need the funds. Hee hee. Let's see. Spirit, please guide and protect me to do these readings. Thank you. Amen. Will Crystal's property start to sell off soon? Yes or no? Will Christie's property start off to sell off soon? Yes or no, Spirit? I feel like it will because we have the Ace of Swords, but however, I also feel like you need to kind of like advertise more. Um, I feel like you're not doing enough in that area, or just switch it up. Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not like really working as well. Um, maybe Craigslist, maybe like other, avenues, but I feel like it will eventually. I just feel like you need to make some changes and like advertise more. You know what I mean? So, and maybe look for like families more or go like advertise on places where families are searching or looking or something like that. Something about like family or family owned or something like that. Or maybe that it will be a family who will buy the property because I am picking up on like a family type energy. So yeah, I do. They could be a little bit like, not that they're not accurate, like they are, but I feel like sometimes, and I give this disclaimer all the time, like sometimes it could change. It's possible. Sometimes it could be a month or two off, or a week or two off, depending on what I say. But I do them, but I also give that disclaimer of like, you know, timings can always kind of change too. But I do them, yes. So if you wanted to purchase a question today, it's only any amount donation. So if you wanted to get that done, by all means, or if you had other questions, does that make sense? It's a family owned property and we want to sell it off. Well, there you go. That's what I was picking up on. That's exactly what I was picking up on, Crystal. That makes sense. Awesome. Did you want to donate or no? Who do we have after you? I believe we have Forrest. You're so welcome, Crystal. Forrest, okay. What is your question? What is your question? And thank you guys for being here tonight. Just showing support. Okay. Again, donated or any amount if anyone is interested. Cash App is pinned. Wait, did I not pin it? I think I forgot to pin it. Let me quickly pin it. I wrote it out, but I didn't pin it. Oops. Okay, there we go. It is now pinned. Um, it's kind of like the rules, or you know, the payment and all that stuff. Because sometimes I do a specific amount. I don't always do like donate however much you want. Sometimes I do 15. Sometimes I do 10. Sometimes I do more than that. Just depends. Um, Sometimes I'll do like 777, maybe. Just depends. I feel like um, doing 777 is like really not that much though. So that's why I'm just like doing any amount. So it's really whatever. Someone wants to send 5, they can send 5. Someone wants to send 10, they can send 10. Kind of like that, you know. But anyway, I'm wondering if there is a chance of reconciliation between Aisha and I after the summer. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. Spirit, please guide me and protect me to do this reading. Thank you, Amen. Spirit Forest wants to know, is there a chance of reconciliation between Aisha and him? Yes or no? I'm assuming you're a male. You didn't really say your name. Is Forest really your name? I don't think so. It probably is something else. Spirit is Fora and Aisha is Forest. Sorry, is Forest and Aisha going to reconcile after the summer? Yes or no? It is. Oh, okay. That's like a interesting name. Kind of like Forrest Gump, right? That's what I think of. I don't know. Spirit, is Aisha and Forrest going to reconcile after summer? Yes or no? You got it for your birthday? What do you mean? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you were born and Okay, so, or you mean you changed it? So I feel like yes. I feel like there will be some kind of reconciliation with the Sun card. Um, oh, it was a dumb joke. Okay. um, but I also pick up on the number seven, and when I say the number seven, I don't just mean like it's a message or it means something. I feel like it's a time frame specifically, and seven is usually July. So I feel like something in July this year could possibly arise. So probably sooner than what you said after summer or whatever. So I'm getting like July time frame. Um, believe it or not. But there's also something coming up about someone having doubts, someone not being sure. You know what I mean? There's an indecisive energy on someone's part. Maybe it's the other person, you know? That's what I'm sensing. But like to go deeper, obviously it would have to be like a paid reading. But that's what I get like for the free reading, you know? I also pick up on someone has really nice eyes. Is it this other person? Is it Aisha? Because I'm picking up someone that has really, really nice eyes. I also feel like someone is really stuck with work. Could be the other person too. That I'm picking up on someone is like working a lot, maybe. Oh, okay, you're gonna catch up. Awesome, awesome. So while I wait for the cash app, anyone else in the room, or does anyone else want to say anything? Just to chit chat. How was anyone's day? Who else is in here? I think Carol is still here. Crystal, I think maybe if she wants to speak. If not, it's okay. But anyone else watching that does want a free yes or no or paid, definitely leave a comment. Let me know. I've been on for 23 minutes, not that long. Last night I was on for a while. Don't know how long I'll be on tonight, but I think I think regardless, I'll stay on and I'll wait for people to join and have a good night and do reads. You know, something like that. So yeah, hers are beautiful but humble. Brag. Mine are weird hazel, flowered pupils. Interesting. I think you wanted to say but mine, right? Because I don't think brag makes sense. But mine are weird hazel, flowered pupils. I mean, that's pretty too. So maybe I was picking up that both. Well, I was getting more of like her, but I mean, humble brag. Yeah, I feel like maybe you think her eyes are beautiful or something like that. But I feel like, I was just picking up on someone who has really unique, pretty eyes, you know, and yours sound, you know, pretty interesting too. So yeah, kind of hard to say if it was hers or yours, but I do feel like it was about her. So you know, yeah. But anyway, let me see. I didn't check. See if you cash apped. Oh, I think I did get something. Yes, thank you. Um, okay. Give me a second. Let me just we situate here. It's really hot. I don't know. I don't know why it's so hot. Like even with the air conditioner, it's hot. That's crazy. You know. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's just one of those summers, I guess. I mean, it wasn't this hot in the beginning. It just became hot, um, like July. Yeah, like it was raining a lot last month, but then like this month it just became really hot. So not a fan at all. Yeah. So I'm on the East Coast, the Northeast Coast. So I don't know where you are. You don't have to share if you don't want to, but yeah, um, it is what it is, you know. But I think it's just me and you in here, so that's good. You have my undivided attention. Thank you for the donation again. Um, Massachusetts. Okay, I'm in New York. We're not that far away. Are you in Boston? Are you in Boston? Ooh, a card fell. Oh, okay, Lowell. Okay. I like Boston. I want to visit again. I really like Boston. I feel like it's a smaller New York, cleaner, better. I don't know. Well, New York is the best state, but I mean, New York City is the best city, in my opinion. But you know, others others may disagree, but I do like Boston. So yeah, I would like to probably visit Salem too during like Halloween time. That would be cool. Yeah, I remember using it one time, I think, or twice. I can't remember. And I just honestly, I think I took more Ubers than I did the, like the train. Although I think it was only like one line, if I'm not mistaken. I went like right before the pandemic, so I don't like remember all the details, but definitely want to go again. And I feel like, um, it's a small city, so it's pretty easy to kind of get around, with whatever you choose. But the train is, yeah, it's not really close by to everything. So yeah. But anyway, um, Forrest, what was the question you wanted to look into for the paid donation reading? Salem is awesome though. I'd suggest going earlier in October or right after Halloween though. Oh, okay. Because of the cards? What do you mean? Oh, crowds. I was like, what? Freud and Slip, yeah. I thought it was just like a typo or something, or that you're using like what is it called? The Siri suggest thing on the iPhone. Um, but yeah, I totally can see that. Just expanding on my initial question. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Um, so you want to know like more about what will happen, or do you want to know more about how that person currently feels towards you? Because there's so many different avenues. Or do you just want me to see what else comes up? Like what you need to know about Aisha and the whole situation between the two of you since you are separated. Um, More future. Okay. Okay. I don't know why there's not that many people in here. Kind of sucks, but whatever. I had like, I think I think I did like 10 readings last night for people. I think like two of them were donated, and then eight were just like the free yes or no's. But I had like people coming in and out and stuff like that, so it's definitely more interactive, definitely more going on. But it's okay. It is what it is. At least I got to do some readings, not complaining. Um, but I think it was nice because I saw a lot of like my regulars and like people that I knew and stuff. So I think that's why. Heck yeah. Looking to figure out, I think about the current situation, looking to figure out how things will play out if I stick to what I know I need to do. Okay, so there's something that you know you need to do within your journey. Interesting. Okay. Spirit, please guide and protect me to do this reading for Forrest. Thank you. Amen. All right. Spirit, what else does Forrest need to know about Aisha and the situation between the two of them? What are the hidden messages? What does he need to know? What does Forrest need to know about Aisha at this time, Spirit? What does Forrest need to know about Aisha at this time, Spirit? Spirit, what does Forrest need to know about Aisha at this time, Spirit? Card fell. Justice card fell. I don't know if that's any consolation to anything, but and also keep in mind because it's a paid reading, I'm gonna pull out way more cards than I did before. So yeah. Spirit, what does Forrest need to know about Aisha at this time? Spirit, what will happen between Forrest and Aisha? What will happen between the two of them within their relationship, Spirit? Interesting. Okay. A lot going on, Forrest. A lot of different energies. But also keep in mind before I even start, um, things can change, energy can change, time frames can change, people's opinions can change. Um, someone can wake up the next day and like cheat on someone, and it wasn't like planned. It wasn't, you know, um, it could have been like unforeseeable. Not saying that's what I'm seeing. I'm just saying like, just to give you like an example, right? That things can always change. So regardless of what I say today, I mean I am pretty accurate, but just FYI that things can always change. Um, but from what I'm seeing today, right now, I feel like you guys have a strong connection. Um, I feel like there's a mutual understanding between the two of you, and I feel like I don't know. I just feel like the two of you get each other. Does that make sense? Like, does this person really understand you compared to others? Because I see like this mutual understanding. Like, I don't just say that you guys have a connection just to say you have a connection. I actually feel like you guys really get each other, which is kind of rare because I don't necessarily always see that for someone. Um, it feels like a soul connection. Well, I mean, one of the cards here does kind of signify that it's like a soulmate, but I didn't want to say that because I feel like it's really kind of like up to you to decide that. And I also feel like it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I really let go of those terminology, the whole soulmate. Is it soulmate? Is it twin flame? Is it this, that, or the third? I really don't like look into that as much as I used to. Um, so, obviously soulmates do exist, karmics exist. I don't know if I really believe in twin flame anymore, but yeah, at the end of the day, connection is a connection. But yeah, I mean, the soulmate card is here. It is. But I feel like someone here really wants to work on this connection and this relationship, and someone here is really trying to manifest, like, I guess, reconciliation, and I guess this would be you, Like this is your energy. Like someone really wants to like get someone back, you know? Um, I don't know if you've been even looking into like doing like a love spell or something, but maybe it's just you trying to pray and manifest. I don't want to jump the gun and say that's what you're doing, but it feels like you strongly want to get this person back somehow, some way, is what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And I feel like someone is in their own world, someone is in their own bubble, someone is not really accessible as much as they used to be. Could it be that Aisha is like very reserved and like out of reach? Because it's showing that someone is very to themselves. Let me know if that's you or her. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, with the Justice and the King of Swords, I feel like you will end up getting what you want, and I feel like that's going to be like communication, um, and like her coming back in some way. You know, so you will get your justice. I feel like you will get you what you want in terms of like being able to have a conversation again and see if you can really work things out or not. You know, so I feel like you'll definitely get that. You know what I mean? Okay, okay, so she's kind of doing her own thing. Um, yeah, but I feel like you will like step up and be the man and like say things for what they are. Um, when you get that chance, I don't know if it's like you're just gonna like pick up the phone and be able to do it one day and then it's just gonna work out. Or if she has to unblock you, I'm not really sure like all the details, but or you're just waiting for her to reach out because you feel like you know she kind of set a boundary or whatever. But at the end of the day, I feel like whatever in whatever way it works out, I think you will have that conversation with her. I think I said earlier it's going to be in July, right? So definitely probably towards the end of the summer, midsummer, um, something like that, right? July. Um, could be end of July too. Um, but I do feel like you guys are connected. I don't know. Like I kind of feel like I don't want to say you're meant to be, but in a sense, I feel like you could be. You know. So I definitely can like agree with you if you were to say like this is like a soul connection, this is like a soul tie, this might be someone like I'm fated to be with. I could definitely see that actually because I do feel like you guys are very like I don't want to say the same, but like there's something that's connecting you two, you know, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel like you also don't want to force it. Like if it happens, it happens. You know, if it doesn't, then obviously move on and try to find someone else. But if you can't, and that person still doesn't want you, go to therapy, give it time. But it seems like you will figure out in July um, where you guys stand. And when I asked what will happen between the two of you, like just in general, I got like I didn't get like an answer. I got kind of like things are in the air. So it's kind of like hard for me to even predict what's going to happen because I feel like it's so like anything can happen, you know? But I feel like as soon as you have that conversation with this person, with her, like when that the time is right and when that time comes, like you know, you'll know like where you stand. Um, but it's really just so uncertain. Did you want to know anything specific? I feel like I was too broad, maybe, or it was too general. Well, you did kind of say that you wanted just to know more, but you didn't really say, what you wanted to know exactly. Um, did you want to maybe? I don't know if you want to get another question, but did you want to get like um, a question of like, will that person take you back? Like, will they forgive you? Whatever, kind of something like that to really, really look into. Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I always tell people to be specific, and you know, it's sometimes better that way. Um, Not to say we wasted anything, but you know, it's like kind of gets down to the bottom of things. You know, Spirit, will Aisha forgive Forrest? Yes or no? Will Aisha? Will Aisha? Spirit, will Aisha forgive Forrest? Yes or no for what he did? I feel like she. I feel like she could, but like it would take time. Again, the justice card is here, so I really want to say that like probably yes. But there's just something about this person, like she's very stubborn, and like maybe that gets in the way of her like being able to forgive. So I mean, it's so hard to say, you know. Spirit, will Aisha for sure forgive Forrest for what he's done? Yes or no? Will Aisha forgive Forrest for what he's done? Spirit, yes or no? We get the Chariot. I mean, it's kind of like 50-50 right now. Um, like she might, you know, she might. I just feel like she needs time. You know what I mean? So like I feel like if you were to like really try to like talk to her now and get her forgiveness like right this second, it wouldn't like really work. But like if you give it the right amount of time, then I feel like the chances are higher. You know what I mean? Um, but I do get a yes. I do get a yes. You know, and I think it's very possible. It's just I feel like it's up to her too. You know. Um, and then the next question is, um, wait, what was the next question? Oh, I think I just got a cash app. Was that you? There was something else that you asked. Why am I seeing so many comments? um. Oh, and take me back. Okay, that was the other thing you wanted to know. All info is good info. Okay, I read that. You know what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was looking to end of the summer before attempting contact. Oh, I see. Stream of consciousness. Sorry. um, you've been pulling cards for yourself, and you keep getting that it's in the air as well. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't know you did. You did readings as well. Um, are you just like? Is it just something you do here and there for yourself, or are you also like a reader? Oh, just learning. Okay, that's what I was picking up on. Is just like you're kind of new, not new, but like I feel like it's just something you're doing for fun or for yourself, kind of thing. Not like anything past that. Because I really didn't get that vibe from you at all. A lot of the time, well, not a lot of the times, but sometimes I get people that come in here and they don't have like their name on there that says they do tarot or anything, but I pick up on it like strongly, or I pick up on like their psychic and I say that to them and they're like, yeah, they are. You know what I mean? Type of thing. And I wasn't really getting that from you at all. Um, so yeah. But I mean, anyone can have a deck of cards, right? And sometimes when you're desperate, you need answers. I guess makes sense. And when people are spiritual, they could be more kind of into it, um, or more open to it, and not like scared to try. I guess. But it is kind of hard to do readings for yourself too. So there's that. There's always a bias, and you get yourself in the way too. So Anyway, I feel like I'm talking too much. I mean, there's no one else in here, so I'm sorry if I am. um, just sucks I'm not having like a lot of people in here, but it's okay. At least I'm helping you. And thank you for the second donation, by the way. I do appreciate it. So I answered. Well, I think I answered the first question of will she forgive you or not? But then let's look into will she take you back? I think you said. And then let's see what else you need to know. You know, what else comes up? Um, to me, a donation is a donation too. So I don't mind, going a little further too, um, just to see what else comes up. And then I'll probably end the live because there's nobody else in here, and I've been on for what, like 45 minutes, and I do have clients later today, so I think like a little break would be nice too in between those clients. So yeah, right on. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you wanted to add me on Instagram, on IG, or if you want my email, like if you ever want to book with me, or just to have me on social media, um, I can type it so that you can follow me on there if you want, but no pressure. Um, definitely no pressure. Yeah, add me on there. I'm on there a lot, and I post specials on there, and I just kind of post stuff here and there, mostly stories. But I don't spam people. I don't like overpost either, so don't worry. It's not like I mean it is a business page, but at the same time it's not that crazy. So yeah, it is what it is. I think it's spiritual or spirit, one of the two. So yeah. Oh, I think you might have to request. I think I have it on private right now, but I'll approve it. I can even approve it now during the live. Just let me know. I think you just did it too. I saw my IG go off. You just requested. Okay, I'll do it now so that I know that one is you. We'll just go to the thing. Is it the big fuss person? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So that's pretty much that. I don't know if you want me to follow you back or not, but yeah. I mean, I could. All right. So let's get to whatever's clear. I say that sometimes. Spirit just requested. Okay. Oh, so it is spirit, right? It's not spiritual. Yeah, it is. I keep changing it. Okay. Sometimes I'll change it to the other kind, to the other word. I go back and forth. But yeah, I'll be on there and I will. You'll see my stories and stuff that I post. But also, you can always message me on there if you want like a personal reading. I mean, I like the private readings. It really depends. Some of them could be pricey, but it's really up to you. Just let me know. You can DM me if you ever wanted a private, and I'll let you know like prices and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I also do DM readings, which are cheaper, which are like I don't have to call you on there. We don't have to speak over the phone. It's just more of like sending you audios, sending you text message on Instagram instead of like scheduling like a time. But yeah, just message me on there. I'll send you all that stuff. Um, then also I have specials, so yeah, I only post them on there now. Used to have an email newsletter. I don't really do that anymore. So yeah, and then I think my email is on the profile too. If you ever needed to just do email. So yeah. But anyway, enough about that. The second question was, wait, what did you write? No, it's great for me. I have been looking towards September 9th to reach out if that helps. Oh, okay. So there's a specific. Okay. I was going to ask you, like, is like what is in the way of, basically you, or like, what do you plan on doing yourself? Or what is preventing you from trying to reach out? So that's why I was confused. Like, did they block you? Are you scared? Are you not scared? You know? But yeah, it kind of does help. I can kind of look around September if you wanted to get more clarification. But yeah, yeah, we could look at that. Spirit, when Forrest reaches out to Aisha on September 9th, what will be the reaction? What will be the response? When Forrest reaches out to Aisha on the 9th of September, what will the response be, Spirit? I don't know if you said on or after. Oh well, just see what I get. So it's interesting because I got a card that has the number 9 on it. So that's interesting. Spirit, when Forrest reaches out to Aisha in September, will she take him back? Yes or no? Will Aisha take Forrest back in September this year? Yes or no, Spirit? Will Aisha take him back? Will Aisha? So we got the Chariot again, and that's twice. And I believe when I asked if she's going to forgive you, one of the cards was the Chariot as well. And that's a good card to get. I would see that as a positive. But it can really go, both way. Anyway, really, it could go both ways. Um, we have the Hermit here as well. I just feel like it's a very balanced energy. It's a very neutral energy. Um, I do see Libra energy as well, so that makes sense because it's going to be Libra season, if I'm not mistaken, around that time. Um, But I also see like an energy of someone like moving on. So I don't know if that's you or her, but there is an energy of someone moving on. Um, Let me clarify, Spirit. Clarify this card, please. Let's clarify this card. And all my cards fell. Give me a second. That's crazy. I don't know why that just happened. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign, but everything fell. Maybe I need to cleanse a little bit. Or maybe you're not meant to know yet. You know, maybe it's just not something that you're supposed to know. Um, but to wrap things up, because I don't want to take up too much more time here. It seems like someone's going to be. I sort of feel that's true. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, I feel like you came to the right person because I'm really good at, you know, giving people the answers they're looking for, or not even what they're looking for, but like what they actually need to hear and what's accurate. Um, so you found a good reader. I don't know if it, or maybe you're already a subscriber. I can't really remember. You've been here before, I think, maybe, or no. But I mean, you found a good person to come to, especially when it comes to tarot. And I also do mediumship too, but yeah. Um, no, but subscribe today. Oh, thank you, thank you. I hope to see you in here more often. Um, but I feel like this could be also because when I clarified that card, it could also mean reconciliation. It doesn't necessarily mean that someone is like not gonna want to be with you. Because if you were to look at it that way, which I'm sure a lot of readers might, um, then you would think, okay, this is not going to work out. But when I clarified it, I got a card, which is someone being confident and self assured, but then also to me this card can signify reconciliation. So that's a good sign. And when I asked about if you'll reconcile, I was getting a yes earlier before. So I think I'll just stick to that answer. You know what I mean? Um, but again, it's like a very balanced energy when you do approach them in September. When you do approach Aisha in September, it's a very balanced energy. And I feel like, you know, a lot of time will have passed. And I think that's going to help. And then again, the Chariot is here. So that's a good card to get. I feel like, though, it's like someone's heart space is going to open. So maybe Aisha will be more like heartwarming. You know what I mean? I definitely feel this energy of like heartfelt. So maybe you'll have a heartfelt conversation and maybe she will feel bad. And you know what I mean? Something with the heart chakra there. So I think that's really going to go on. Um, and I just feel like, it seems like you'll have control over the situation, which is what I feel like you're craving, is to have that sense of control again. Because right now you don't. You don't have control. She's completely kind of, put you aside and, you feel like kind of helpless at this time. So that makes sense. But I feel like come end of summer, whether it is September or, I mean, we're looking at September now, but whether it does happen in July or September, um, I think you will eventually have that justice, like I said earlier. Um, and I also feel like just maybe in July something will happen, something will occur, because I was picking up on that. If it doesn't, and it just ends up happening in September when you do approach her, just know that there might be a shift in July or something in July might help, with the situation, maybe energy wise, if it's not going to be the conversation and the reconciliation, like I said, in July. Um, so July is significant regardless, you know what I mean? But I do feel like it might happen in July, so keep that in mind. And you do have a good connection with her, so I wouldn't lose hope. I feel like you do want to work on this and you do want to work on things, and I would express that to this person when you do have the chance to talk to them and just see what they say. I think once you give that person time, they might be more open. Because right now, I feel like they're still hung up and closed off and mad or whatever happened between the two of you. Coco Chanel, how are you? It's been so long. How have you been? Welcome in. Just doing a paid reading at the moment, donated. I'll get to you in a second. Um, but does that make sense? I feel like when you do talk to her again, you will be in a better place, and I feel like your confidence levels will be better. So I think that also is going to help. Because right now, I feel like you feel very insecure about everything, but it makes sense because she did what she did and she doesn't want to talk to you or whatever, right? So, but I think with time, you'll eventually kind of have more courage and more kind of like, confidence, which is going to help you be more in alignment with getting her back. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think, and I think in July, there's an energy shift or even the conversation that is going to help. Like, you know, it's going to help move things along a little bit. So, yeah, you're going to have to let me know what happens. But again, if you want, to ever look into it again, we can always do it again on another live, or you can reach out to me on IG and we can have like private readings. But I mean, as far as like, everything right now, does that make sense? Someone could also dress nicely. Is it her? I'm seeing dresses. Someone could like really like the way someone dresses. Time to stop asking over. Well, I don't blame you. I get it. You want to know. I think the problem is not asking over and over again. I think the problem is you need time, and then also you can ask again, but maybe like on a different day. You know what I mean? To see if there's anything else or something changed. Kind of like that. Absolutely her. Yeah. Yeah. And also, if you had like more specific questions, that would be good too. But again, in a private reading, it's so much better. I don't know if you're able to afford it, but you get to kind of have space to ask whatever you want. There's that feedback, there's that one on one. It's kind of better. You know what I mean? Um, like we go deeper, and you like as we go deeper, you have more questions. I'm able to like answer like right away. You know what I mean? It's a better experience, but that's for if you ever do want it in the future. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. For right now, I think this is good, but yeah, exactly. Like in a few weeks, if you wanted to look again and get like something more in depth, full one on one, it's way better. Or if you don't and you just want to do it in the live, that's good too. You know, it's up to you. But I think for right now, you should be okay. Um, I know you want more of like a straightforward, direct yes or no, but sometimes it could be a little bit complicated. And I don't like to sugarcoat or lie. I like to say it the way that it is. So if it's in the air, it's in the air. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of what that's kind of what I get. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm an honest reader. I don't like to lie. I don't like to make up. A lot of people go to like readers that are maybe not as authentic or real, and they just say, "Yeah, that person's like going to be with you forever." And like, I don't want to just say that to someone. That's just not how I am. You know. Um, but of course, if I was seeing that for someone, I would tell them. But yeah, I mean, in your case though, it's still undecided. But I was getting a lot of good cards and a lot of good energy about it. So I would keep your hopes up for this. You know. And again, reach out to me on IG if you want. But yeah, that kind of concludes the reading. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the donations. I might actually delete this live because I don't like how there was only like very few people in here. So if in case you are worried, that it's going to be out there. I'm probably going to delete it, so don't worry. Um, so I'm probably going to delete the live afterwards. So yeah, dope. I like the way you talk. Like from one angle, you say like these like crazy. Well, not crazy, but like earlier you said like consciousness this or something like that, or like a psych term, and now you're saying like okay, dope. It's very interesting. No, you don't have to. I'm gonna delete it. I'll just delete the live. Don't worry. Literally, as soon as I come off, which is probably gonna be in a few minutes, I will just delete it. So don't worry. And I doubt that that person's gonna find this either. Um, so yeah, I will. I'll delete it. I think I have last night's live up still. So yeah. But did Coco Chanel leave? I feel bad. Are you still in here, Coco Chanel? Will I be in a long term relationship in Bristol in the UK? I will be moving there in the fall. That is interesting. You're here? Okay, awesome. Awesome. Wait, where did you live before that? I forget. I mean, you've been in here a lot of times, but I don't remember where you live. Um, gosh, will I be Spirit? Will Coco Chanel be in a long-term relationship in Bristol in the UK? Yes or no? Will Coco Chanel be in a long-term relationship in Bristol, UK? Yes or no, Spirit? Will Coco Chanel be in a long-term relationship in Bristol, UK, Spirit? Uh, so here's the thing. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really seeing that. Oh, you're in Australia. Okay, cool. I'm not really seeing that. Reason being, and I'll tell you why. I mean, it is a free reading, but I'll give you some detail. I feel like I feel like there are a lot of F boys where you're going, or like you'll be surrounded by the wrong type of men. That's the first thing. So I have a feeling you might not like the culture, or you might not like the men for whatever reason. It's giving that they're F boys, or all they're looking for is to just have like sex and a fun time, is what I keep seeing for you in this situation. Um, and I also feel like I see you struggling. Like I see you going out. I see you on maybe on apps, whatever the case. And it feels like a battlefield. Like you're just getting nowhere. It's like one after the other. And I see you possibly going on several dates, but it just doesn't work out. So it's giving an energy of I'm gonna give up. I need a rest. I need a break from dating. It's giving it's giving like you're gonna lose hope in the dating scene there. Maybe it's just in the beginning. I don't know. But the first 6 to 7 months, I for sure do not see any type of relationship. And really, in general, I don't really get a yes for you having a long term relationship um, after you moving there. But again, things can change. But as of right now, and the prediction I'm getting, it's really not looking that great. I see you judging a lot of the guys there. Hmm, yeah, so that's a huge no. Sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but yeah. Hello, Quetzali, how are you? No problem. No problem. So anyone that's just joined, I'm gonna hop off in a few minutes. Doing free yes or no's and paid readings for any amount if anyone's interested. Cash App preferred. Also have PayPal, Venmo. So if anyone does want it detailed, let me know before I go because I've been on for quite some time. An hour and 10 minutes to be exact. But since there's people in here, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. No problem. It's nice to get some guidance before getting into something. It puts me at ease. Yeah, but Coco, I also feel like you kind of knew that though, or like I think you have a feeling that it's not going to be what you want, or like, you know what I mean? I think you have a good idea of it's probably going to be like more of a party scene, or the guys there or not. You know what I mean? Like, I think you kind of know that already too, but I think you just needed the confirmation. I think you needed the confirmation. Maybe you think, oh, new city, new country, I'm gonna meet the love of my life or something like that. But I really don't see that. Not right now, anyway. Maybe 2 years down the line, if you still live there, maybe. But I just don't like. I don't see that energy there for you. Even if you were to stay there longer, I'm not really seeing a lot of that. You know what I mean? I did have an idea, but I won't be there for too long, and I think I'll be moving to London. That's also what I sense is that you won't be there. That's why I say 2 years, because I feel like you're probably going to stay there for up to 2 years, and then probably leave, is what I'm sensing. But I don't want to say that because I wasn't sure, and things can change, whatever. London sounds really nice. I'm sure. I'm sure maybe you might get more there. I don't know. I don't know if you want to look into that or not. You kind of use your free yes or no. So if you wanted to donate to look more into what will happen if you move to London or when you do, feel free. It's any amount today. But yeah, I mean, I hope the free yes or no helped. You know. So just let me know. And thank you for being here. I've been seeing a lot of people come in these past 2 days that I know, and it's been refreshing to kind of have that interaction and seeing familiar faces and whatnot. A lot of people coming in here, oh my gosh, it's been so long, or oh my god, like from 3, 4 years ago, or something like that. So it's just been nice. The engagement. But yeah, you're welcome. Quetzali, is my man still in love with me? That's an interesting question. I feel like you should know that, but let's see. Spirit, Gonzali wants to know, is her man still in love with her? Yes or no? Is Gonzali's man still in love with her, Spirit? Yes or no? I feel like he is. I feel like he is. Um, but for some reason, is he in a marriage? Is he stuck in a marriage? Because I see him be like, I feel like there's something in the way, like he's stuck in like a marriage or something like that. Like, does that make sense? Like he can't be with you for whatever reason, like that. Does that make sense, Katsali? I also feel like this person wants or needs space. Um, Taking care of his parents. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Yeah, I feel like he needs space, time. Like, I don't know. The energy seems so distant. But, I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, that's what I'm getting off the bat. Uh, I'm seeing instability. But I definitely feel like this person still does have feelings. Yes. Um, yes, distant. Yeah. Did you want me to like go deeper? Do you want to donate or no? Because you'll be my last person of the night. I'm probably gonna go. I also do see success here. Maybe there will be something in the future between the two of you. I would have to like do more in depth reading to see. Um, Also, I don't know where you're from, but I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. So I don't know where you live, but that name is like different. You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Okay, so who else is in here? Who else wants a free yes or no, a donated reading? Let me know. Or does anyone else just want to say something? Feel free to say something. Been on for an hour and 17, 16 minutes. So I don't know if I should stay or go. Probably might go just because there's not enough people in here, but you know, it is what it is. Um, yeah. So I do have clients to get to for private readings. So I think I will probably hop off. So this is the last call. Anyone need a donated reading? Let me know. Anyone have a free yes or no? Let me know if you didn't get one already, because I will be hopping off in just a second here. But if you do have a question, you have to let me know now before I leave. But it's been real. Thank you for everyone that's joined. It's been an interesting live, although there haven't been as many people as I wanted or expected. It's all good. I got to do readings. I got to help people. Got some donations as well, which is always nice. So it's all good. It is all good. So I don't see anyone else commenting. I will go. I will end the live, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe and like the live. Okay. Make sure to subscribe, and I will be live again. Okay. Doing free yes or no's, paid readings, all that good stuff. Okay. Um, all right. Goodbye for now.